you have no respect for yourself when you cannot be intentional when it comes to you. But when it has to come to your job, you know you have to be there at 3 o'clock, so you go there at exactly 3 o'clock. You're intentional with that, right? You know you have to do this and that, and you do this and that at exactly the time that is supposed to be done. You're intentional, right? But when it comes to you, when no one is breathing down your neck, your manager ain't here, your supervisor not here, telling you what to do, it's just you by yourself, you cannot be intentional. You cannot tell yourself, I'm going to clean my room at this time. You cannot tell yourself, I'm going to the gym at this time. You cannot tell yourself, I'm going to the store at this time. You can't do nothing by yourself. You're just a big old baby. So I just came from church. I just worshiped Jesus. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was at church and people were clapping. You know, they had songs and stuff. And some people were clapping. Basically, everybody was clapping. But the thing is, when you look closely, some people weren't really clapping. Some people were clapping like this. And some people were clapping like this. There's a big difference between clapping like the first one and clapping like the second one. And while I was looking at it, you know, it's not like I'm really, oh, damn, I'm making it seem like I'm over here in church paying attention to everybody. It's just something I just had to notice, right? I noticed that, and I realized, what's the point of clapping if you're really not going to clap for real? God gave you 2 hands, 2 feet. Why are you not using it for its intention? If they say clap, then clap. You got to clap. I want to hear clapping, not some, what is that? What is that, right? And I'm just looking at that. I'm over here like, that's not clapping for it. Why even waste your energy? And I'm saying that to say this. People are not intentional. The reason why a lot of us are not where we want to be is because we are not intentional. We're not intentional with what we do. If you were to go to the gun range, right, just spend a bunch of money to get there and to get inside, you're not just going to loosely shoot at the target. You're going to be intentional with your shots. Every bullet counts. You're going to pop, pop. Every bullet counts. You're going to make sure you hit the target. So why are you not the same way when it comes to everything else in life? If you want to clap for the Lord, then clap for the Lord. Actually clap. It does not take that much to clap. And I said to myself, standing there at that church, if I'm going to clap, I'm going to make sure it has some bass to it. It's going to have some nice cymbals, some clap. Y'all going to hear me clap. And if I'm not going to clap, I'm not going to clap. If I feel like clapping, but I feel like clapping like this, I'm just not going to do it, because what's the point? I'm not contributing nothing to this service. So why even do it? A lot of us are walking around with this energy of just whatever. It's whatever, bro. It's whatever that. It's whatever it is. It's always whatever. So when we walk around like this, it's like, what do you expect? You can't expect for your life to be good if you're always walking around with it's whatever. You leaving everything up to the wind. Bro, you have got to live life with intention. Intention is everything. If you're waking up in the morning, don't just wake up. Why are you waking up? I want to wake up at 8 o'clock a.m. and I want to do this and I want to do that. I want to do this and do that. Make sure you hit your target. Not just wake up. Oh, if I make it to this one time, then I make it. If I don't, I don't. If I hit the gym well today, then I hit the gym well. Nah, it's like all this if and ifs and that and this and that. It's like, what in the world, bro? It doesn't make no sense. Okay, so listen, I'm studying coding, right? And in coding, it has this thing where you can say, if this is that, then it's going to be this. And if this is that, then it's going to be this, right? But also you have coding where it's like, this is what it's going to be. No ifs, no buts, no else, nothing. It's just, this is what it's going to be. And I think when I do it like that, when I'm running a program, the program is way easier when I have to do something that is, all right. If it's going to be what it is and there's no L's or ifs or buts after, it's way more easier. I don't have to scratch my head, make sure I get everything right. It's easier like that. So intentional. When you are intentional, your life becomes easier. It's like there's not a lot of variables going into play. When you wake up in the morning, or say the night before, you're like, okay, if I wake up at 8 o'clock, then I'm gonna just do this. But if not, then I'm gonna do this. Then if I end up waking up at 11 a.m., then it's straight. I'm gonna just do that one instead. Yo, it's not optimal. It doesn't sound optimal. It's just a whole bunch of hooplas, a whole bunch of, like, it's too many variables coming into play in your everyday life. Choose something, pick something, do something with intention, and go through with it. It's all about being intentional. It's all about doing what you love and being intentional with it. I hope, like, the people that saw me at their church watch this video, because, bro, clap. If you gonna clap, clap. Man, if you, that is such a pet peeve. If you gonna clap, just clap. Just clap. And I know it seemed like I was really just watching people, but it's really, I really wasn't. I was clapping, and then while I was clapping, somebody caught my eye, and, you know, I'm human. I'm gonna notice. And it's like, be intentional. Be intentional. Everything you do deserves to be intentional. Do you realize that you have no respect for yourself when you cannot be intentional when it comes to you? But when it has to come to your job, you know you have to be there at 3 o'clock, so you go there at exactly 3 o'clock. You're intentional with that, right? You know you have to do this and that, and you do this and that at exactly the time that is supposed to be done. You're intentional, right? But when it comes to you, when no one is breathing down your neck, your manager ain't here, your supervisor not here telling you what to do, it's just you by yourself, you cannot be intentional. You cannot tell yourself, I'm going to clean my room at this time. You cannot tell yourself, I'm going to the gym at this time. You cannot tell yourself, I'm going to the store at this time. You can't do nothing by yourself. You're just a big old baby. No intention behind anything that you do. It's just sad. And of course, you're not ever going to get anywhere. You're never going to get anywhere living like that. Everything is always going to seem like it's luck to you. It's always going to be like, well, I'm so unlucky. Ooh, I got lucky. Nah, you did not get lucky. You just a bum. That's it. Just a bum living life. Come on, man. Got to do better. We got to be more intentional with our time. Yeah, man. Say what I had to say. This is gonna be a really short video, because I'm not gonna lie. The reason the way I'm making these videos is just something that pop up in my head, and my camera is near, my ring light is near, my microphone is near. I just pull up like, yep. You guys are bums. You guys need to be more intentional. I can't believe this. Hey, this is really how it is, though. Just like that. Like I'm saying right now, there's barely gonna be any cuts to this, because it is so fresh in my mind. I like this. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. You have a great day. God bless.